Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here, and I'm a little bit tired. It's early in the morning, but this is time for Stoke City again. It's only part 2. First update. A few changes have been made to Stoke. Not many, just a few. But let's do transfers first. Transfers are always best. Now, as you see, as I said, only 3 players came in. A few went out. We spent 6.3 and brought in 4.3. Well, nearly 4.4. And I think my starting budget was something like 3 or 4. So it's not too bad. We've really recouped pretty much what we balanced it well. Anyway, but let's just have a quick look at who we signed. You saw me looking at Silver Distance, but we got Mesto first, and he's a player I know quite well from Napoli. He's a pretty decent, solid player. He was experienced. He's a good midfielder, right back, and he was going to cost me next to nothing, as you saw there. And his stats are pretty good. He's pretty much a one-season guy, because we're paying him not loads in wages, but enough. So he is pretty much a one-season guy. But for the price I paid, he's not bad. Then we went in for Silver Distan, and at this point, like, the wage budget was looking really poor. I know, again, one season guy. His age is 35, but he's a solid defender for this team. And the way I looked at it is, who for Shawcross gets injured, I'm screwed. And Distan would be the perfect. I know it sounds stupid that he's going to be a backup, because he's a very good player, but the perfect backup in a sense. And then the big man. Cost us 4.5, so more than my transfer budget was. We're paying it, obviously, not all monthly. We paid quite a lot up front. But Ola Toivonen, and you guys who are playing FM and played FM before, you will know this guy. He went to Tottenham every single time in 2013 for me, and he always had great seasons. And I had the biggest issue I had last year when I did Stoke was finding a striker. In the first season, I couldn't really pull out a big named or a good striker. This guy is hopefully what this club needs. He's going to be awesome for the club, and I don't really want the form down here. I would like, can we get like stats, season stats? Here we go. So he's not played much yet, really. He's made 2 appearances. We've only played 2 games though, so give him a chance. But he had a great pre-season for me. I was really excited by his pre-season, and I'm excited to see how he does. But going out, let's have a quick look. Elliot Wheeler went out on loan. Kenwyne Jones, we finally managed to get rid of him for 1.8 as well. That was a good sum, really, for him, because I didn't expect to get much. Jeff Cameron went to Crystal Palace for 2.5. That is like a monthly deal, but I'll accept it for now. He got his wage off as well. Karim Rossi went, Thomas Sorensen left, and then we had a few loans: James Albee, Curtis Strong and Daniel Bansham. Maurice Edu went on loan to Norwich. Bit of a shame, but Glenn Whelan went out on loan as well, but I managed to get some money in per month for Glenn Whelan. These are all people that I don't really want on the wage bill, and are never going to really, they're not going to play for me. And then Lucas Dawson went out on loan as well. So let's go back now to the fixtures. First friendly, we won 6-0. Kenwyne Jones got 2 goals. At this point, obviously still with the club. Jonathan Waller scores. Peter Crouch scores. Robert Hoof scores. So does Stephen Nzonzi. Not a bad one. We're playing Stoke under 21s. But then we come up against that. 7-2. 3 goals for Peter Crouch. You know, Stephen Ireland scored. Aaron Nautovic, which I believe his name is. He's looking promising for the club. You'll see that soon. And Asidi managed to get a goal. Kenwyne Jones again. Ross County then. Kenwyne Jones picks up a goal. Jamie Ness gets 2. He was in the reserve team. I don't understand why he was in the reserve team. He's got a lot of promise. He's only 22. His stats are good. So I was like, no, you're coming into the first team. Robert Hoof again, who's a bit of a beast at the back. He's always going to score headers for you. And Peter Crouch. Yeah, not going to try and say their name, but we beat them 2-0. He probably should have been more. But Aaron Nautovic scored, and so did Shawcross. Again, Irish team's not going to try and pronounce it. Peter Crouch gets a hat-trick. Jermaine Pennant scores as well, and Jamie Ness as well picks up another. Mesto came in for this game, and he had actually a really solid game. And the final friendly, leading it up to the Premiership, was a little bit of a worry, because at this point I was panicking just before this friendly to get a player in, and Toivonen came in I think the day before the friendly. Who scores again? Arnautovic again. Like I said, he looks like he could have a good season. Jonathan Walters, and then Toivonen gets a goal. And then we step into the opening game of the season, Man City, and I expected nothing from this game. I still played pretty aggressive tactics, but I really expected nothing. And a few players had poor games, especially Begovic. But we just poor all round, and it wasn't. I didn't expect to win anyway. We come in against Sunderland, and it was 3-2. We did go 3 up, and they managed to claw 2 back. It became tight at the end, but Stephen Ireland scores. Arnautovic again. Sorry, guys. Arnautovic again scores, and Asaidi. And I was actually really happy with the game. The only person I wasn't impressed with was Toivonen. We come in against Sheffield United and we beat them 5-0. I decided, right, I'm going to leave Toivonen out of this game, and Walters and Arnautovic kind of started up front. Walters scored, Arnautovic scored, Adams scores as well, Charlie Adams, who had a great time for me in my last Stoke save. Ryan Shawcross scores again, and so does Stephen Ireland. So we're really spreading the goals. There's not just one out-and-out goal scorer. But now we have the Aston Villa live com, first live com on FM 14, and it's deciding what tactic to play. And this is what I went with last. Let's do this. Let's do a quick pick and see what team he picks. I quite like this, but I'm thinking about going like this and sticking this down in. Who do I take off? Palacios can come off. So you can diss down there like that, and doing that. I like that. I'm cool for that. There's options to swap up the formation on the bench, and Zonzi can play that position, but we don't want him as a deep lying. I want him as a ball wing. And I think we're set. I've not tried Toivonen in there yet, so I will do for this game. Yeah, let's give this a try. Hopefully another win, pick another win up in the Premiership. We managed to beat Sunderland. We're on a good run, but in my opinion, Aston Villa have a good squad. I expect them to have a good season. Obviously, with my work schedule, I keep in touch with football now from watching Match of the Day on my days off. So, but I'm hoping for a good, expecting a good season for Villa. But Stoke seem to be having a good time so far as well. Right, so that's that done. That'll do. There's a few players in this, so you haven't played, and I don't want the match for the for this. I find that 2D Classic looks better for YouTube. Hopefully we could pick up a win. That's what I'm optimistic for. Fiddling around with the tactics, still kind of learning the game is kind of what I've been doing, and nothing yet. Maybe we're gonna have to go to extended. Really, first, like every other game on Key, it's had loads of highlights, and the first one on YouTube, not a highlight. Look, switched off. Come on, Toivonen, sort your son out, mate. Not doing me any favours. A little bit quicker. And let's stick it on extended for the second half, because you want to see someone commentated over. Crouch, Toivonen. It's this formation. I've never tried it before, so not what I wanted. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. Obviously, I was trying key because I don't want these episodes to be super long, but Arnautovic, go on. Saved. He's looked, for me, the most exciting player we've got. Eric Peters is having a great game in that role. Right, so certainly some changes. It's on extended. It's frustrating because I guess I've just really picked a boring match. Crouch is having a horrible game. Toivonen can go up there. Jamie Ness can come on. Here, it's not his preferred position. Palacios can come on for Nzonzi. I expect him more from Mesto, really. He's not really performed in this game. Come on, lads. Can we nick it? I'm thinking about changing the mentality. Oh, yes. Penalty kick. Charlie Adams. Yes. There we go. So it looks like maybe it could be a win. It's a cheeky penalty at the end. I mean, as far as the highlights are showing, we've certainly been in control, but it's a little bit frustrating because it's a complete work in progress at the minute for me on the game, because I've not really played much of it. But dead ball situations where dangerous from Adams. Flat clears it. We've got to stay strong now, though. They will come on the attack, I would imagine. Come on. Stop him. Oh. Keep it tight. Need to keep it tight. If I got on the bench, who can play defence? Wilson. Adam's tired. We'll go to a 4-man defence. How do I swap this to a 4-man defence? Oh, so that's how I have to do it. This is what I'll do. See? I'll stick him on this side. And then Mesto here. Because you can play that. Yeah. I know it looks strange, but it'll work. Wilkinson could be that extra cover. Not Wilkinson, Wilson. No! Get it out. Thank you. None of that. Jeez. I don't know how it went in, who it came off, but it went in. Really wanted the win. Who did it go off? Cause that maybe, I don't know, it's poor defending though. Let's go attacking. Or not. I was hoping to go attacking. Peters, Ness, Palacios. Game over. Frustrating really, because we saw that one highlight and I wasn't particularly impressed, apart from Eric Peters. Eric Peters had an awesome game in that position, but I think he's getting the team to gel, and it's still really early days. I mean, as Stoke, look how many shots we had compared to them. It's I'm sure once Toivonen gets one in the league, we'll set off. But I think that the biggest frustration at the minute is working out what formation I'm going to play. I am swapping it around a lot. I do like that formation we just played, but it doesn't make use of the wingers like I could do. So I'm still, playing around with the formation that I'm going to be going with. But that's it really for this episode. First update. I think I'm going to do 2 monthly like I did last season, because it just seemed to work out for the best. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave in the comments Who do you think we should sign? Players that I need to look at, wonder kids, and whatnot. And what position you expect us to finish in the table? We were given about mid-table. No, not mid-table. Survive relegation. Sorry. Which I feel I could do, and this team should be able to do. But we'll just have to keep plodding along and just do our best. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.